Hi, Spencer here, and today I'm going to talk about what is the difference between technical analysis versus fundamental analysis. This is one of the very common questions that I get from new traders and investors. Firstly, TA and FA for short, these are the two main forms of analysis that are used by all traders, professional traders, retail traders. These are the two main forms of analysis that they use. So it is very important for us as traders to be familiar with both of them. Now, most people will have a certain preference for either technique, but the best is actually to find a way to combine the both of them to use them in your analysis. First, what is technical analysis? So technical analysis deals with the charts, the numbers, the data, and the main data that it uses is price and volume data. So all sorts of different techniques analysis all revolve around analyzing the price and volume data. So some common techniques include like reading the candlestick patterns, the chart patterns, or even using indicators to do calculations or manipulations of price and volume data. So the second thing is that technical analysis is the study of trends and momentum. Momentum being like shorter term trends. So being able to spot these trends and momentum will give you the edge in being able to see whether the price is going to more likely to go up or down in the short term or long term charts. So for technical analysis, the main question that you need to answer is who is in control of the market, because that essentially will help you make your buying and selling decision, as I mentioned in many of the previous videos. Now, for fundamental analysis, or FA for short, they deals more with studying the underlying reasons of the price movements. So for example, in Forex, when you talk about the fundamentals, so Forex is traded as a currency pair. For example, euro dollar is essentially the strength of the euro versus the strength of the US dollar. So when you are trading, you're determining whether the price is going to go up or down. Essentially, you are trying to decide which currency is going to become stronger and which currency is going to become weaker. So logically, it makes sense that the strength of a currency is tied to how well the country is doing. For example, its economy, its interest rates. So fundamental analysis will help you study these underlying factors that affect the strength of a country's currency. So some of the things that can affect it in the long term will be like the major global events. For example, the trend of the interest rates, or say the China-US trade war, or like the US presidential election. So these are the kind of major events that will have a more long-lasting impact of the trend in the future. So it's important, even when we are studying using technicals, to be aware of these underlying driving forces that could affect the long-term trends of either currency. So in the shorter term, you will need to study the economic data announcements. So if you look at a Forex calendar, there's actually on a month-to-month basis, there are actually scheduled events or announcements that every country will make with regards to its economy. Right, most important ones are like the FOMC or the non-farm payroll. So these are some of the major announcements that can impact the price movements in the short term and might even lead to a more long-lasting impact on the trend, depending on how major the news is. So with that in mind, how do you effectively combine both technical analysis and fundamental analysis to help you make your trading decisions? So personally, I rely more on TA, but I also take into account the fundamentals when I'm making my overall trading decision. So here are some of the pros and cons of TA versus FA. So technical analysis gives you a fast and simple way to scan through data. For example, there are many different currency pairs, but scanning technical analysis allows you to quickly scan through all the different charts and to find the good and best trading opportunities, and which then allows you to make a trading decision to buy or to sell. Fundamental analysis, on the other hand, it helps you to understand the big picture and why prices are moving in certain ways. So with that in mind, it allows you to study the longer term trends. And also if you are doing like news trading, right, then you will need to keep track of all the economic data. So I've come to the end of this video. For more videos and market analysis, please visit us at www.synapsetrading.com, and I'll see you in the next video.